He's QB1 for Long Beach Poly, and last season he had 36 total touchdowns and only 1 interception. He's 6'6", 200 pounds. Scouts are saying that he is way better than Arch Manning.
This is a very appealing situation to me. Okay, so we all know Arch Manning. He's supposed to be the next big thing, and he's the #1, or technically the #1 quarterback in the country, right? He comes in at roughly 6'4", 215 pounds, got a extremely solid build for only a high school kid. On the other hand, there's this new guy that is just skyrocketing up, and everybody's talking about him, and he goes by the name of Nico. I'm sure some of you have heard of him because he's also the kid that's getting $8 million from Tennessee. The only reason I started to pay attention to him in the first place was because I heard he was getting this major deal from Tennessee, so I'm like, okay, this dude's got to be pretty good. I'm gonna check him out and keep up with him. And one thing about me, and you've probably noticed this on his channel, I don't really hype up recruits that much. It doesn't really matter to me. I only talk about what current college players are doing because that's all that matters. We see it all the time. These 4- and 5-star recruits, yeah, a lot of them do pan out, but also a lot of them don't. So I don't really get too excited or thrilled when Arch Manning is throwing for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns against DoorDash drivers. Because in reality, if you're a 4- or 5-star recruit, regardless of your position, you're gonna dominate everybody in high school because you're not playing elite competition. About 96 or 97% of the guys that Arch Manning is going up against, they're never gonna play at the next level. And recently, well actually not recently, it's going on right now, Mr. Nico, the guy that's going to Tennessee, he has been balling out on the 7-on-7s. I get it, 7-on-7, it's not the same thing, you're not having pads on, and nobody's rushing you, but what this guy's doing, it has to be talked about. He is playing so well at this event that there is recruiting analysts that are starting to believe he might be the best quarterback in the country, not Arch Manning. Arch Manning, yes, he's good. We all know that. I just don't know how quite great he's going to eventually become. I try to look at it from this standpoint. Would he be the #1 quarterback in the country if his last name wasn't Manning? I don't know. That's my biggest dilemma, but you also can't deny the fact that Arch Manning, he's really good. On the other hand, for this Nico kid, when I'm watching his highlights and I've been watching the 7-on-7s, the one thing that stands out to me the most is he makes quick decisions. One main reason that Tom Brady and all these other NFL quarterbacks are so successful is because they make those split-second decisions. They don't hold the ball and wait in the pocket. That's what jumps off of the board to me with Nico. He has that NFL quick throwing motion. It's very simple, very compact, nothing crazy, and that's what you need to succeed. Secondly, and I don't know if this is a West Coast thing because similar to Bryce Young, who's also from California, his demeanor and just the way he acts, he's super calm. I'm going to show you this TikTok video that's been going viral. Someone sent it to me. Just take a look at this.
This is Millionaire Nico, and he's considered to be one of the biggest recruits that the Tennessee Volunteers have ever landed.
Right off the bat, when your nickname is Millionaire Nico, you got to be special.
He's QB1 for Long Beach Poly, and last season he had 36 total touchdowns and only 1 interception.
Okay, 36 touchdowns to only 1 interception. It's pretty good. But once again, you got to remember, most of these high school quarterbacks, they're throwing against safeties who are going to be driving for DoorDash in the future. It's just the facts.
He's 6'6", 200 pounds. And one fun fact about Nico is that he's also one of the best volleyball players in the nation as well. He was named the MVP at OT7 last week, and scouts are saying that he is way better than Arch Manning.
Okay, there we have it. You see the big and bold quote right there from the scouts themselves. He's way better than Arch Manning. Going back to this statement, like I talked about, this person said, if Arch's last name weren't Manning, he'd be a 3-star. Here's the bottom line with this, and I don't want to overcomplicate it. We'll never know, so there's no reason to have the conversation. My only thing about that is I just think when a player is so good, all the fans out there, they get fatigued and they try to create these false reasons to hate on him. Would Arch Manning be a 5-star if his last name wasn't Manning? I don't know, but the dude's 6'4", 215 pounds, and he's got a great arm, so I mean, it's not like it's ludicrous for him to be a 5-star recruit. Come on, man. I gotta be honest though, if I had to make a backyard football team or pick one quarterback to lead my college program or NFL team, I'd have to go with Nico. That's at this current moment. Now, long-term wise, maybe Arch Manning could be the better prospect, but Nico looks so polished. This guy looks like he could step into Tennessee right after Hendon Hooker and dominate. I've already told you my favorite part. He has a quick throwing motion and he makes split-second decisions, and I already think that's reason A why he's going to be great. But reason B, and it's just God-given ability, he's 6'6" and 200 pounds. Yes, he's not extremely buff, but let's be realistic here. He's not a defensive end or middle linebacker. He's a quarterback. And once he gets to Tennessee, they'll make him gain weight, and I think he's going to be fine. Another thing that really helps him is he seems to be pretty athletic. I saw this comment on the TikTok. It got a ton of likes, and this guy's right. He said, "Gotta see how he handles real pressure and getting pounded by defenses." Hold on, pause there. Easy to stand there in PJs when you aren't getting tackled. I just really like this Nico kid because there's two things you can't coach: size and talent. And he has both of them. I think he's going to go phenomenal, but who do you think is the #1 quarterback? Would you go with Nico or would you go with Arch Manning? After watching film on both of these guys, I'd have to roll with Nico. While he was at the 7-on-7s, he got interviewed, and here's what he had to say about Tennessee. Oh, my bad. Let me give you some context to our interview. He said this is what excites him the most about Tennessee. Giving the fans what they're waiting for. You've been to Neyland Stadium. You know that crowd is electric. Just playing in front of that crowd and winning games. Oh, yes, Nico. That crowd is definitely electric, to say the least. And when I say electric, you could probably tell from the tone of my voice, that's not necessarily a good thing. I don't know if I've quite ever seen a fan base like Tennessee's. And I'm not just talking about football, I'm talking about baseball. They have some of the rudest fans I've ever seen. In football, they threw a golf ball at Lane Kiffin and trashed their own field. And in baseball, when they were losing, they did the same thing. I'm not here to talk about that because if you know, you know. Before we end off this video, someone sent me this on Instagram. You know who you are. I appreciate it. And it says start, bench, cut. We got Spencer Rattler, Jackson Dart, and Quinn Ewers. This is a better one than one of the previous ones we did, but I also think it's not too hard and it's rather simple. Jackson Dart has a ton of hype around him, and I think he's good, but I think you got to go with start Spencer Rattler. Well, this is my opinion. I'm starting Spencer Rattler. I'm going to bench Ewers, and I'm cutting Dart. I don't even think it's close. I don't know why people try to discredit Rattler because of what happened last year, but the dude can ball. I don't think he can ball. He's got to prove that, but he can ball. I thought about putting Ewers over him, but the determining factor for me at least was I haven't even seen Ewers play in college. And same thing for Jackson Dart. He did play at USC, but I need more of a sample size. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I know it was a short one, but I wanted to get this out there. I am very curious. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below. Also, Game 7 is tonight. Who you got in the finals? But peace, man. You know why I'm here. We gotta get this video. Gotta get to 8 minutes because I am down bad. Mortgage is coming up, man. Bills are coming in. Inflation's at an all-time high. I gotta get this video to 8 minutes. Gas prices high. Everything's high, man. All right, I'm out.